In this video, I'm going to give you a full guide on how to trade volatility indices. I'm going to show you everything from what are volatility indices, and I'm going to also give you a full trade guide from start to finish. I'm going to give you a full strategy which I show you how to read market structure, how I enter, and where to put your stop losses in the market. So it's a full strategy, the full trade that I'm going to show you. So first of all, what are volatility indices? So volatility indices is an instrument which is under synthetic indices. And synthetic indices are the instruments that you can trade on derivative. And what are they in basic? So synthetic indices are basically an algo-based market that mimic the real world market, right? So what this market does is it mimic what the real world market does, but there is no fundamentals, no news, and they don't care about interest and headlines or news or war or everything that happens in the real world market. This market is just based on algorithms, and it works without having to look at the real world market or with news, right? So volatility indices fall under these synthetic indices. I did a video lastly with that, and you can check it out. I'll leave a link in the description. But if you don't understand what they do, is they basically have a fixed volatility and they're open 24/7, including weekends. So that's the other reason why you might want to trade these synthetic indices, especially volatility indices. Volatility indices comes in different ways, right? So it comes from volatility 10 to volatility 250, and the number that you are going to see is going to determine how volatile it is. But what you have to understand is this market you have constant volatility. So if it is volatility 10, for example, we have constant volatility, which is 10% volatility of the actual market, right? So it moves like slower than volatility 100. So volatility 100, you've got bigger volatility, but it is constant. It doesn't change. So you don't get like sudden spikes of the market going in the direction that you are not expecting. It moves with constant volatility. So if you are trading volatility indices, as I said before, it is best for trend following, right? So if you are someone who likes to trade trend following strategy, then this might be the best instrument for you. And let me show you why I'm saying this. So if you go to TradingView, by the way, you can trade synthetic indices now on TradingView. So if you want to learn more how to do that, I will leave a link in the description. I created a video that shows you how to link your accounts and how to trade synthetic indices on TradingView. So if I go to volatility 10 index, for example, and I will go to like the 1 hour time frame, what we are going to see that is that this market makes very big moves, right? So you can see how big this move is. You can also see how this big move is. You can also see how this big move is. So if you are someone who is trading with the trend, right, and if you can get into the right trend, you can follow it for a long period of time. Why? Because these swing moves are bigger. And if I go like to volatility 75, so if you go to volatility 75 index, also you can see how big this move can be, right? You can see how big these moves can be. So this market trends a lot. Also, there's sometimes when it ranges like this, but if it is into a trending time or trending zone, then it will trend for a bigger period of time, right? So if you are trading it, how do you trade it? So the first thing that you want to do is you want to identify the trend. Since I said it trends a lot, it is very important for you to identify the trend. So the way that you identify the trend is you can use higher highs, you can use moving averages, or you can use the higher time frame. So what you do is you just go to the market like this, and now we are on the 1 minute to the 4 hour time frame, right? And we are looking at what our market have been doing, right? So if you look at these candles right here, if I look like at the past 5 candles, we can actually see that the market have been going up. So which means in this day, right, so this market have been trending to the upside. Even if I go to the daily time frame, you probably see that this daily time frame is going to be a huge green candle, which is this one that you are seeing here. And the day that we are currently at is also moving, but so far it's moving to the downside, but it will probably move to the upside. Why? Because we have been trending for the past 3 days. So chances are we are likely going to keep trending. As I said, this market trends a lot. Like for example, you can see what is happening right here. Right, once you do this, you want to go to our lower time frame, like the 1 hour or the 15-minute time frame, to start looking for trades. But we don't just look for trades anyway. We want to go to step 2, which is marking the areas of value. So what is the area of value? So the area of value is when the price pokes around a zone for some time, right? So it can be a higher zone to grab liquidity. It can be a level of pullback. It can be the low of the previous day, whatever it is, but it needs to be an area of value, right? So once we get to the area of value, we'll look into the pullback, right? So let me show you how it looks right here, right? So if you look at this market right here on the 1 hour time frame, I can see that we were on the daily time frame, as I showed you, we were having 3 big candles going to the upside, right? And on these candles, what are the areas that this market have been reversing on? So first, we have this zone right here. So this is our first zone. Then next one, we have also this zone right here. We also have this zone right here. This is what we call the areas of value, because the market have been reversing on these zones, and chances are, if the market comes back to these zones, it will push to the upside, right? So first, we identified the trend, which we said uptrend, right? And then we have these areas of value. Step number 3, as I said here, we want to wait for the pullback. We want to see candles that comes into these zones and show us signs of reversals. So let me show you what I mean again by that, right? So we have these zones. So now we are waiting for the market to come back into this zone right here, and we want to see rejection candles in these zones before we expect price to move to the upside like this, right? So we have the trend, we have our area of value. So our area of value is this one. So the market will either come to this zone before pushing up, or it will come to this zone right here before pushing again up, right? Now, this is not financial advice, as I said, right? This is something that I see the market doing a lot, and this is something that I think is going to help you, right? So I'm going to show you examples soon after we finish up right here. So once we do this, we want to look at our entry and our exit, right? So we already know where we are going to enter, but where are we exiting? So most of the time, I like to exit with 2 to 1 or more on these volatility indices, because as I said, this trends a lot, and if you get one good trade, you might get like 3, 4, 5 times the risk that you are putting for on each and every trade. So for example, if the market looks like this, right? If the market was to come to this point right here, the next thing that we were going to want to do is you want to place our buy trades right here, right? So in this case, you might argue that maybe it have already come because we have these wicks right here, but we want real confirmation. So I expect prices to come back to this point right here, and then we are going to buy. Once we buy right here, we want to look below this zone right here. So just a few pips below this zone right here, right? This is where you put your stop loss, and we are expecting price to just go to the upside right there. Since this instrument trends a lot, you might enter right here. You might put your stop loss below this zone, so that if this zone doesn't hold up, this zone might also help you. But if you do that, it's going to also means that you are going to need to put your take profit all the way up here. So if you do this, you will be in this trade for some time. So some people would just prefer to say, okay, but all these zones, it's almost the same if you do this, because it's always going to be like 2 to 1 risk to reward ratio, something like this. So that's how you trade volatility indices. So if you want to start trading synthetic indices or volatility indices, just click the link in the description, create your derivative account right now. And one more thing, also you can also get free trading signals, mentorship, and courses if you click the link in the second link in the description and join our mentorship platform. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.